Hey everyone, in today's video, we're going to see about CrewAI, what it is, and what are the basics of CrewAI, how to build one using a few tools and agents. So let's get started. This is a quick demo that I built, a startup idea validator. We're going to give a scenario to this bot where it does the analysis and gives back. It built using CrewAI. So let's start with it. Finding wrong routes in Google Map. So what it basically do is it understands what all the market currently working on this particular idea and take out all the infrastructure details and mark down the basic format of revenue and the budget and the team, what are the tools and benefits for this particular idea, and it can give whether we can go with this idea or not. So this is like entire setup of startup idea validator. So we can actually validate our idea whether it will perform well in the market or not. So the idea is to understand the analysis, the idea, and later we have to decide whether we can proceed with it or not. And the CrewAI, which the bot particularly builds using CrewAI, will tell us what are the reason that we can go or what are the reason that we cannot choose this idea. So yeah, we have agent final answer, and with that answer, it again proceed with the next step. Let it done parallelly because it is not going to wait for our approval. And CrewAI basically it is somewhat similar to LangGraph, the previous session that we made a application, right? So it is somewhat related to that, similar to that. Why? Because both orchestrate agents. We're just going to orchestrate our tools for agents in both like LangGraph and in CrewAI. CrewAI is nothing but a group of agents work for you. It is not a single agent. It is for the a group of agents. We can have multi-agents, but it orchestrates each agent and tools where it can act parallelly and do the task for us. So let it do. I will read how to build the CrewAI, just a code in a code perspective. I have a tools, so just gave a web search in here. That is a main tool that we have. It need to understand what it is, and I used again Taveli API key in order to agent search thoroughly. And market calculator, it is not a regular calculator. It has a rules and formula where it need to understand uh, addressable market value which is available online for the particular domain. And SWOT is our testing analyzer where it understands the strength, weakness, and observation opportunities and the threats. So we have like all these things that featured. Basically, it is a testing thing. So it understands whether the following reply and response. So next we are going with the agents. So agents is again we have a market researcher, tech analyst. We have an analyst and a business strategist, report compiler. This guy will do compile all the results came from these agents. So we have like around 4 agents in here, and each have a job, and tool is a web search for everybody. And business analyst will have SWOT, and tech analyst will have the web search again, but market researcher will have a market calculator tool along with the web search. So report compiler does not need any tool. You need to consolidate all the results which was obtained. So these are the 4 agents we have. And next we can go with the task. Task is nothing but the role that each agent should be played. So the description of each agent, what they need to do, and what is the output that they need to gather. So these information will be defined in task file, and you will have the steps here. So it is detailedly assigned. So I just gave like all the tasks and relevant features that it need to gather information about, and what it need to get as an expected output. That also I just defined. If you can't phrase prompt properly or organize a prompt properly, we can ask any LLM platforms. There you will get it. Just give the key role and you will get the description and expected output for it. So that is consolidated here. And APIs are backend call that it makes. Before that, we need to go with the CrewAI structure. So it is very basic, simple. So all we need to do is consolidating all the agents and their tasks, just calling the task, and the process sequential. So it is a orchestrating thing. Like we just going to combine all of it, and we just forming it as a crew. It is a group, right? So that's all. One thing you need to have in all application, I mean files, is the Crew AI that you need to install manually. So you have like relevant packages in requirements .txt. You can just directly install it, and the main file will have I mean the will call all the files and functions, and it will just start the entire applications. So API is your backend tool which will act accordingly for each relevant task and steps it has, I mean the flow it defined with. So if need to search the web, it will search and understand, and next is it will form the market analysis, and later it understands again, like validate each results that it got, and recompiles everything and gets back the summary of the task that we are assigned to do. Next we have is the yeah agents we have, and front end is simple, like you don't have to I mean it is simple. There is nothing, I mean design thing. We can just click whatever we wanted to do, or add anything if you need, like toggle, radio button, anything. It may be button, space, fields, anything you can just add, modify. For me, it is not necessarily to have like so many features. All I need to have is like the input and the flow and the output. So I just included that alone. So, yeah, we got the results for the query, I mean the analysis which we asked it to make. So we can just see in this as a quick summary. So market opportunity we have around 9. Yes, it is a good way to have it in market, because there are like only few people do this kind of uh, tools in the form of research. And technical feasibility, we have like 5 out of 10, reflects a challenge of the required pivot, because we cannot just rely on any features except Google allowed platforms, and we can't get the data also. That business strategy, it is out of 10 we got 8, and which says that it is a very good way to start with. Maybe in terms of data, we can ask for from different platforms or services, and to overall validation score is 7 out of 10. So it is saying it is a very good idea that we can start, and we need to have like target customers, and a few research that we need to do, that you will get in this detailed summary. So It also gave us some of recommendations for next step also. So it just gave us like complete view on this startup idea. Yeah, so that is how it actually works. And Crew is something which just align your agents in a single group as a single group. So you can have multiple crews like group A, group B, that also you can align with a crew AI as a different functions kind of thing. So when you go here, you can have this as a build crew, right? You can have another crew as a different name, like a deliverable crew or anything it may be. You just name it as a different function and call as a single company. You can run a company using crew. That is what they actually mean. You can create n number of agents and orchestrate using a single role to it. Build crew is one role, and you can have like n number of roles for it. So that is how it works. Okay, so that's all I have for today. I have already uploaded this entire in my Git repo. You can work on that. So that's all I have. Thanks for watching. See you all next video. Bye.